And thank you for joining us on this Thursday, the 10th of October. Even though it's not yet selling health plans, the Hawaii Health Connector is collecting personal information from people who fill out forms online. But how secure is the site at the center of it all? Gina Mangieri is always investigating. Gina?
Joe, we asked computer experts to look over the site with us, and what we found was surprising. A website platform the industry considers entry-level, along with what they call some amateur mistakes that could have opened the site to real hacker risks. HawaiiHealthConnector.com. Still no plans to buy yet, but you can fill out quite a bit of personal information ahead of time. So we asked computer experts, how secure is it? Their first concern, the site and forms are built on what's called WordPress, a widespread platform.
It's when we want cheap, simple websites done right away. It's a perfectly good system. But it's a little bit different when you're using it to manage a potentially multi-billion-dollar, very confidential healthcare information sort of a system.
They ran a security scan and found what they called some amateur mistakes. Default logins that most programmers say they delete after launch were still active, including the login admin. Even a personal staff username popped right up. In the wrong hands, a hacker wouldn't need much more to pass the threshold.
You have a computer go through and completely keep hitting and guessing passwords, but it wouldn't have been months, it would have been more like hours.
If someone got in, the real trouble could begin, not just for the connector, but for anyone who signs up, even though the forms themselves reflect secure delivery.
If you have administrative access to a WordPress website, you could essentially install any kind of computer code you wanted at all, anything. So you could install it between the form, you could install it so that when the data gets submitted, you could take a copy of that data and send it to whoever you want to send it to.
Right then and there, we called the Connector tech line to tell them what we found so they could fix it before this story aired.
All right, Gina, I will let them know.
Meanwhile, industry experts wonder, is this it?
Was this WordPress a temporary thing that you just kind of slapped together and have it working right now, or are you planning on kind of using it for the long term? Why didn't they use the same code base that that the Obama administration used for the national healthcare website? That's on a much more sophisticated platform, much more sophisticated, secure technology.
We also found source code that revealed the Honolulu Star Advertiser Online as the author of the Health Connector site. The Star Advertiser said, our digital web design team was responsible for building the bulk of the site, adding they have zero connection to the marketplace site, which is not yet up and running, and that their web job has no connection to how their news side covers them. The Star Advertiser added they don't host anything including those forms submitted. Now, the Health Connector's response just came in, and they said all personal information entered on their application forms is captured with encryption, submitted that way, and stored on secured encrypted servers. They add safeguarding consumer information is a top priority of the Connector. Joe, back to you.